Usually I'll hear a lot about it from my friends because I'm not that technologically advanced, but I also hear a lot about it from Facebook and like other social media sites like Instagram and Twitter.
How do you stay up to date with social media trends?
Well, I think it's really helpful because my brother works for Facebook, so a lot of the things that I find out about are through him, whether it's new Facebook updates or stuff with Instagram. That usually is things that I find out through him. Also, they're a really big competitor with Twitter, so anything that's kind of coming out, I usually go to him because he knows the truth about what's happening and the statistics behind it.
Social media trends.
I'm a big sports fan, so usually I follow athletes, and when they're doing something on social media, if they pick up a new app or they're doing something on Twitter, like maybe a certain hashtag or something, I usually end up following that because I'm like a wannabe athlete, so that's how I follow my social media trends, through athletes and celebrities on Twitter.
Coca-Cola is an example of a brand that has kept up with emerging trends. It uses different tactics on each of its channels but maintains a cohesive brand message. Coca-Cola employs a variety of tactics to achieve this type of engagement. First of which is to build a central campaign. During the past summer and prior to the World Cup, Coca-Cola ran campaigns to engage its audience and generate content that they can share. An example of this is their Share a Coke campaign that took off because people were able to share personalized Cokes through social media and also able to purchase them. Crowdsourcing is a tactic brands use to let consumers be involved in the creative process and increase engagement. Coca-Cola created a 30-second ad made up of fans' videos called This Is Ah. And finally, Coca-Cola has embraced new mediums, such as Tumblr, and it has allowed them to be one of the best storytelling brands on the site. They use the tagline, "Where happiness lives online," and do a seamless job of balancing product placement with random images that are meant to keep things light and fun. This concept is essential to social content.
There are a few things that an organization can do to stay on top of emerging trends in technology. The most important thing to do is to pay attention to what is currently happening in society. The organization needs to be aware of what is happening with its current consumers and what they need. By knowing what is happening now, the organization will be able to see what may emerge next. Following the leaders of that market will help you make better decisions and spot opportunities early on.
Social media is a great way for businesses to interact and establish relationships with customers. There is also a lot of room for creativity and humor over social media that is not practical or appropriate for other aspects of business communication. Old Spice, for instance, has done an excellent job of using comedy to engage with audience members on a level that we have never seen before. Through a campaign launched in 2010, Old Spice managed to respond to questions from 180 Twitter followers with hilarious, personalized YouTube videos. By combining two social media platforms, Old Spice expanded its audience exponentially. According to Grand Social Central, the campaign received over 5.9 million YouTube views on its first day and increased their Twitter following by 2,700%. Their reputation for entertaining social media tactics has not only increased their audience base, but has reflected tremendously in their sales with a 107% increase in revenue by 2010.
Using new trends in technology like social media for businesses and organizations can have its strengths and weaknesses. Some of the strengths of organizational use of social media are immediate response to customers' concerns. Social media interaction will increase your brand's mentions, posts, and tweets, which is a low to no cost form of advertising. Social media also creates a more personal relationship with your customer, which increases brand loyalty. Also, being active on social media will increase your company's search engine optimization, making your business easier to Google. And lastly, social media sites gather detailed demographic data, making it easier for your companies to target their market audience. Some of the weaknesses of organizational use of social media are misinterpreted posts and tweets that can be blown way out of proportion, causing bad press and loss of business. Remember, regretted tweets and posts will always live on in their digital shadow long after deletion.